Amidst the arid grandeur of the Las Vegas landscape stands a monument, not carved of stone, but birthed out of a singular man's imagination. This curious home has been appropriately called the most iconic house in Las Vegas, and is one any true local knows well. Let's take a quick journey inside its walls, which still shelter many vast and curious treasures in a world willed into reality by the late, great Dr. Lonnie Hammagren. The good doctor was a living Las Vegas legend himself, a man of extraordinary achievement and eccentric passions, who left a deep mark on the town and a bit of his heart and soul in this very home. Born on a chilly Minnesota Christmas morning, he learned to study and earned multiple degrees from the University of Minnesota, becoming a doctor. He then trained as a neurosurgeon at the Mayo Clinic, served as a flight surgeon for NASA during the Apollo program, and became one of Nevada's first neurosurgeons, building a reputation for treating all in need, from high-profile patients such as Roy Horn of the classic show Siegfried and Roy, to operating on those unable to pay. His dedication to the public good led him into politics, where he served as Lieutenant Governor under Bob Miller, to sitting on the University Board of Regents. He was also an honors consul for Belize. No good deed was too large or too small for this legend, yet the humble doctor stated, "If I'd had my choice, I'd have been an astronaut." Yet one of his most well-known legacies was the legendary home he left behind. Though the likes of almost everyone who's anyone, from Buzz Aldrin and Margaret to Brooke Shields and many more, were guests in his home, he opened it for local students, hosting proms and homecomings. He also opened the doors to the public on each Nevada day, aka Halloween. Upon seeing it again, nostalgia ensued, as I vividly recalled childhood memories of staring up at it in awe and quizzing my childhood friend and neighbor, who was the doctor's godson, about the home and the man behind it. It was a big house, envisioned and brought to life by a big-hearted man with an even bigger, one might say even insatiable, eclectic collector spirit. And quite possibly the biggest collection of them all. What started with one single-family residential home eventually expanded to 3 neighboring properties, transforming it into a sprawling museum-like space. His house, filled with a multitude of artifacts, was featured on the Travel Channel's show Vegas VIP Homes, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, Pawn Stars, Extreme Homes, and more. Items still in this portion are Liberace's grand staircase from the Riviera, along with relics from casinos now passed into memory, such as the stunning stained glass dome ceiling from the Dunes, a dragon from the Imperial Palace Hotel, and a chandelier from Bugsy Siegel's suite at the original Flamingo Hotel. Other treasures he collected over the years consisted of everything one might or might not think of under the stars. To quote the down-to-earth surgeon, "Someone's got to take care of history. I'm a kid from a small town who made it big in the big town. I have the model of a 3/4 size space shuttle. I've got a real Apollo spacecraft. It's full scale. I have a model of the first atomic bomb that exploded in Hiroshima. When I had money, I didn't worry about what something cost. I loved it, then I bought it. I estimated over time I spent about $10 million on things I collected. Wasn't a lot for me at the time, like Frank Sinatra. I did it my way." In the end, he faced financial difficulties as he closed his practice when insurance costs skyrocketed, resulting in the loss of one of his homes. His adventurous spirit took him on a path from a small-town boy to achieving much and becoming the most passionate of collectors, next auctioning off some of his memorabilia he'd so passionately collected, including gold twin peacocks now adorning the front of my own mother's fireplace. He amply nicknamed this personal museum the Hammargren Home of Nevada History. To acquire this dwelling is to be entrusted not merely with just an old piece of property, but to adorn one's story with a profound piece of Las Vegas history. The house asks not for a mere occupant, but for a sympathetic guardian who will preserve the unique narrative woven into every nook and cranny, an owner of a place in time preserved, and a continued storyline yet to be written.